What up, family? Gonna get back to my questions of the day. So these will I'll start trying to get these out once a day again. Got a neat app called Chatham, CHATOM. It's a little paid app. It cost me like 99 cents. But it comes up with some really neat questions, and it's a conversation starter. That's what the app is supposed to be for. So it's pretty nifty altogether. So I'm going to start picking random questions from it, and I'm going to Anyways, sorry. Got distracted by something on the computer. So today's question that came up, and I thought it was interesting. I scrolled through a few, and there were some that were like, but this one really struck a chord with me. If you were dead and gone tomorrow, what would be the one thing that you would like to be remembered for? And I think personally, my own response to that would be, if I could pick anything to be remembered for, it would be for my kindness to others, my loyalty to others. But I guess really you have to pick one. You have to pick one. So in this case, I would say my kindness to others. I want people to remember me and say, Patrick was a good guy. He's the kind of person who would do anything for anybody at any time. And I try to live my life that way. I believe in things like karma. I believe that when you do good, it comes back to you. I believe that when you do bad, it will come back to you eventually. Not always, but most times. Some people get away with karma not affecting them, sadly. But, yeah. I really would like to think that at the end of my life, when I'm dead and gone, and, whatever's to come next, whether there's a heaven or hell, and whatever's there, nothing could possibly be there. Pardon me. But in any case, wherever I move on to or don't move on to, the one thing I want to know when I leave this place is that people knew and remember me as a person who was kind, who cared about his fellow man. And oddly enough, that doesn't have to do anything with a spiritual type of situation. It doesn't have to do anything with my religious beliefs. As you guys know, I'm not religious per se. I am very spiritual. But I don't follow religion. But, pardon my yawning. I apologize. Oh, by the way, there's talk that there's a land shark on the loose, so be very careful. But, yeah, I'd like to think that through it all, at the end, when people think of me, they think of me as a kind person. I think that's the one thing that I want people to remember most. So, as before with my questions of the day, I hope this gets started up again, and I hope people really start interacting. There's a few people out there, Jers and a couple other guys, and a new guy that I wasn't subscribed to, but he's made like 2 response videos to me that I just saw today because of Jack's fucking ADHD ass. I just happened to catch his video and then noticed, wait a minute, what the fuck, it's a Bigirishjuggalo. So, 12 gauge, these guys I see that are really starting to just do the whole you know, responding to videos and talking to people and really saying something. You know, I'd like to see a bunch of people coming back into the community and really just kind of talking. It doesn't have to be about Juggalo stuff, so I'd like to do my questions of the day. I'll still cover Juggalo shit, but, sorry, I had to look out for the land shark. But, yeah, it's just, I want to try and get you guys interactive again, you know. Jers asked me to inspire him, and other people are talking about being inspired, and maybe it is an inspiration, but maybe it's like, hey, maybe we can get to talking again and really just get people interacting again, even if it's just on basic everyday fucking conversation. So, question for today is, if you were gone tomorrow, what's the one thing you would absolutely want people to remember you by? What about you is the one thing that you want people to remember? Besides being a land shark. Apparently, there's one on the loose. I have to be careful. But yeah. Yeah, just respond. Hopefully, I'd like to see response videos. If you guys don't know how to do a response video, because I noticed, like, with 12 Gauge's video, that it was a response to mine, but it didn't, you know, it never showed up in my video responses for approval. When you go to click on create a response, if you go to when you comment down at the bottom, there's actually a button next to where you click comment, where it says create a video response. So even if it's a video you record, you can still click on that. If you record and upload it, you can still click on that create a video response, and it'll allow you to pick from your videos and post that as a response. So, fucking land sharks. But, yeah, heads up, just let's see. Let's see if we can get this started again. If you were to pass away tomorrow and you were gone, what's the one thing you would want people to remember you by? Peace. Much family love.